So if you look at the aspect of what's the value add of Kanban before implementing Kanban, you have got, let's take an example of a product development where you've got, this is actually from one of the previous pieces of work. We've got platforms, we've got front end, we've got a back end, which is a database. Front end is a presentation layer team. So we've got a team of 5 people, back end has got a team of 4 people. Then we've got gamification teams based in UK, one in UK and one in India. So we have this multi-disciplined teams who are working in the same platform. There's a core platform, there are different ancillary platforms. So if you look at it, this is how the teams are structured, and these are this Scrum development. And then we are following the Scrum aspect of how we can deliver this. But this, how can you really see what team is working on what piece of work? There was no clarity because each of the teams have got a different time scale, different way of working. The technologies that these teams were using was completely different. The front-end team were using Angular and JavaScript and Bootstrap, whereas the back-end team was using NoSQL, MarkLogic, MongoDB, and so on and so forth. There's no way that these two are connected or related to each other, even though the surprising thing is that they're all working on the same platform, same product. So how would you then be able to actually have a clear visibility of where each team is with respect to the work that they're doing? And that's the beauty of, again, Kanban. We actually implemented Kanban to see there is a backlog that is for the entire project. It's not just for the product per se, but for the entire project of this other program of this platform development. And then each of the teams have got their own product backlog, which is derived from this one. So we've got a front-end backlog and then a back-end backlog, and then gamification one, and then platform to core platform one has got their own backlog. And then we can actually get to see what each one of these is working. What is the production? What is support development? What is the projects working? What is the front-end team working on? What kind of things? How they're, and then not only this, in fact, it is not clear-cut here in this diagram, but there's another diagram which actually can, in fact, I'll show you that down the slides, where you can track the dependencies between each of them. So if the platform team has got these 2 tickets, and then the front-end team has got another 2 tickets which are dependent on these, then we can clearly see the flow of work on those. So across the teams, you can actually try and have the workflow clearly visualized and planned and handled and controlled. And that's the beauty of Kanban board. So needless to say, it is the most used tool in pretty much every organization and every team which has got some form of agile. It need not be Scrum. It can be Scrum, Lean, Kanban, Safe, DSDM, whatever it would be. It could be, the thing that I don't even come across, it could be some XYZ. Still, they would use Kanban because that's the underlying way to visualize the flow of work in any type of agile development. That's the only best tool that's available, and very, very practical, very simple.